Hey everyone, welcome back to the Matt Curtis Real Estate YouTube channel. Today we're tackling a hot topic that could shake up Alabama's real estate market, eliminating property taxes. Could it happen? Should it happen? And what would that mean for homeowners, businesses, and the state's economy? Let's dive in. Property taxes have long been a major source of funding for schools, roads, and emergency services, but they also place a significant burden on homeowners, especially those who have fully paid off their homes. Imagine finally owning your home outright, only to realize you still have to make payments to the government every year. It's like renting your home from the state indefinitely. And also, as property values rise, so do property tax bills. Homeowners can find themselves paying more in taxes even though their incomes haven't increased. That's a major affordability issue, especially for retirees and those on fixed incomes. So our neighbor to the south, Florida, is currently exploring the idea of eliminating property taxes altogether. What's the goal of all this? Well, it's to attract more residents and also businesses by shifting the tax burden from home ownership to consumption-based taxes. But there's a catch for Florida. Property taxes make up 40% of the Florida state budget. If they were to eliminate this, the state may have to raise sales taxes to like 12 to 14%, which could hit lower income residents the hardest. They're also looking at raising taxes on out-of-state visitors. Now let's talk about our state, Alabama. With an average property tax of just really about 0.41%, it's the second lowest in the nation. Property taxes contribute less than 10% of Alabama's government revenue. That means eliminating them wouldn't be as big a financial hurdle as it is for Florida. Also, let's be honest, most government budgets have at least 10 to 20% of waste. If Alabama could trim that excess, removing property taxes could be possible. Plus, with a state income tax already in place and sales taxes making up 50% of the revenue, an influx of new residents and businesses could naturally fill that tax gap. So what could be the ramifications of eliminating property taxes in the state of Alabama? There are pros and there's cons, so let's first look at the pros. Well, the first thing is obviously eliminating the taxes on your mortgage payment could increase housing affordability, actually will increase housing affordability, could spark also a real estate boom in the state of Alabama, more first-time home buyers, more people getting into the real estate market. Also, it could cause a migration into the state. And there's already a lot of great reasons for people to move to Alabama. One of the cons right now is having that state income tax. So by being able to offset that with free property taxes or no property taxes, that could help initiate more people move into the area, more businesses. So it could be really a key advantage over some of these high tax states. A lot of people moving out of the north because of the higher taxes that they're paying. Just another reason to move to Alabama. And plus, with the property taxes being so low, it'd be so easy to just eliminate it altogether. But there's also some potential downsides that we should look at as well. One con is that higher demand could push up home prices if we don't have enough supply to match that demand. The last thing we want to do is collect less in taxes, lower the overall mortgage payment, and then increase that again by just rising values. That would be good for sellers, but we want to keep prices down and keep affordability up. Also, reliance on sales taxes could also impact lower income residents more than homeowners, so that's something to factor in. Another big thing that I would be looking at is out-of-state investors. With no property taxes, that might flood the market. They may come in and buy additional homes in the area because of the return on investments. And so what's one solution to that? Well, we're probably going to need to put some guardrails on real estate investments from out-of-state buyers, especially these big institutions, to prevent housing from becoming affordability and affecting the supply for first-time home buyers. As Florida debates this move, I think Alabama leaders should pay close attention. Acting quickly could give the state a first mover advantage. I think Ron DeSantis wants to move quick on this, but probably, Florida's probably just going to lower taxes. I think they're actually going to have to vote on it to eliminate it. That might be a 2026 issue. So if Alabama could find a way to swoop in on this in 2025, I think this again would provide that first mover advantage and attract new residents and also businesses before other states catch on, because I think this is going to be a trend in 2026 and beyond. So what do you think? Should Alabama eliminate property taxes? Drop a comment below and let us know your thoughts. You'll also want to take advantage of a link to our free home valuation tool pinned to the top of the comments. And if you're interested in more real estate insights, don't forget to like the video and also subscribe to the Matt Curtis Real Estate channel. We'll see you in the next one.